If you're here, you're probably here because I invited you. Very excited to have you here tonight. I'm Merilee from Easy Budget, and today we have an amazing presentation, a training planned for you. So maybe you're probably here because you're kind of feeling the pinch of how expensive it is to live right now, and everyone's kind of feeling this pressure to be making more money. We need more money to kind of get by and to kind of enjoy the lifestyles that we would like. Um, but for a lot of us, our circumstances make it so that we really need to be making more money from home, whether you have kids or you're caring for a loved one or you have pets or you just don't like going out or you have another job. Lots and lots of reasons to want to work from home and make some extra money. And tonight we are going to help you learn how to do that. Um, Kelly Ann Smith is going to be doing this presentation for us. She is a personal finance expert, coach, author. She's been featured in lots of amazing places like CBS and Forbes and US News. And she is going to give us our training tonight. Super excited for Kelly, for her to be sharing her knowledge and experience with us. Thank you, Kelly. So without further ado, I'm just going to turn it over to Kelly because Kelly is amazing and she's the one that knows how to teach all this amazing stuff. So, Kelly, it's all
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you. I'm so excited for tonight. I love talking about side hustles and ways that we can make money from home, from the comfort of our couch, which shamelessly I do a lot of work from my couch or from my bed or just in my jammies, and it's wonderful. So, welcome. If you don't know me, my name is Kelly Ann Smith, and tonight we're going to chat for a little over an hour or so. And before this class ends, you're going to learn how you can create new income streams right from home. It's going to be a really fun night. And make sure you can stay until the end because I'm going to be giving away a gift card, an Amazon gift card, and to someone that's engaged in the chat. So I want this to be a conversation. I don't want it to be just me, but someone that is engaged and keep the conversation going as well. And I don't know why you're here, but I bet I can guess it's one of these three things, and I want to get to know you guys better tonight. So put in the chat what number you are and what your idea is. So number 1, I want to make money, but I have no idea where to start. Number 2, I have an idea, but I need help getting it off the ground. Or number 3, I've been working my business for a little bit of time, but I need help scaling it. Let's see. We got Tressa number 1, Jamie 1, Melisha 1, Tabitha 1, Julie 1 and 2, Pat 1, Julie 1, Julia 1, Alicia 2, Merilee 3, if anything for me for sure. And Brandy 1 and 2. Awesome. I love it. Love it. I like to know where you guys are at for this. I love it. Now, I'm guessing for a lot of you, this is not your first online class, that these have become very popular and they're a lot of fun. And the first thing I want to mention is that if you failed at starting an online business in the past, it's not your fault. There's a lot of information overload out there, and this keeps us from success, but it's okay. If you've been concerned in the past that you just can't succeed with the starting an online business, I want to put those fears to rest, and you can do it. You just need the right person to explain it to you, and we're going to talk about all of that tonight. And I must say that it's so sad that big banks and corporations, they want us to fail. They want us to stay in debt and live paycheck to paycheck because they need us. And if we are in that state, then we have to rely on them. And that's what they want. And that's how they benefit is from us not living properly with our money is how they succeed. And they want you to keep you in debt and they want to keep you in need. So what we're here for tonight is so we can turn that around. And I know that you have a dream to change the world, to make an impact. And I want to show you how you can make it happen during this training. And we're going to start off getting very personal right up front. This is me when I was in the 6th grade. And I'm sorry, the quality of this picture is really bad. It's from the 90s. It's like a picture of a picture. But this is the year that my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. And 7 years later, the cancer took over all of her organs, all of her body, and she passed away when I was 16. And right at that point, when I was 16, a junior in high school, that's typically when you start having these conversations about money and credit cards and student loans and what life as an adult is going to look like in terms of money. But she never got that opportunity because the last few years of her life, she was fighting cancer and just trying to survive. So she never got a chance to teach me about money. And I grew up in a very, very small town in Massachusetts. I call it a cow town. And then as soon as I graduated high school, I packed up my car and moved to Florida and just wanted something totally different. And I was just winging it. One morning, I walked outside of my apartment to go to work. It was like any other day, and my car wasn't there. So I called the police to say, hey, my car was stolen. And I'll never forget what the dispatcher said. She told me, ma'am, your car was not stolen, it was repossessed. And I was mortified. I was embarrassed. I was mad at myself, all of the emotions. I was living paycheck to paycheck. My student loans were in default. I was struggling with money. And it was really hard. I needed to get my money in order. I needed to change something. So I went to the internet and went to YouTube and typed in budgeting and learning how to budget. And I found some amazing people sharing their journey on YouTube of paying off their debt, like Budget Girl here and Lydia Sen. And I learned so much from them. And I thought, you know what? If they can do it, so can I. So in 2016, I started my own YouTube channel, sharing my debt free journey and grocery hauls and all sorts of random stuff. But it was really awkward. In fact, just like a week or two, I was laying in bed watching TikTok and I saw a little pop up on my phone that all I saw was the first line. It said, this video was really awkward. And I thought to myself, well, that's rude. And so immediately I stopped TikTok to see what the heck she was talking about. And I saw that she said that for the first 3 minutes of this video, I was adjusting the camera, posing for thumbnails. The camera dropped at one point and then posing more thumbnails. And that was 3 minutes of the video. And I was like, okay, this is mortifying. This is from 2016. And I was like, okay, let me see how many views this has. It had over 4,000 views and not a single comment of someone saying that, hey, I don't think this is how it's supposed to be. So I did a lot of awkward things in the beginning. But when I first started, I had so much fun with it and I was completely transparent. I had so many questions in the beginning. I didn't know a single other YouTuber that I could ask questions to. So I had so much fun, but I was also really confused of, okay, what about this? What about affiliate marketing? What about sponsorships? What about the legal aspects of starting a YouTube channel? I didn't even know that there were legal aspects in starting a YouTube channel. But I had 3 goals. 1, I wanted to change my financial future. 2, I wanted to do something I was proud of. And 3, I wanted to help other people. And then I started receiving comments like this, which was so motivating, but also really intimidating. This lady was a physician and I'm helping her. But that's what's so amazing about starting an online business. I was just sharing my journey and being honest and real, and people really resonated with it. I also received so many comments like this one from Star, and I was helping her strive for more. And the fact that I didn't come from wealth or have this big finance degree made me so much more relatable. So I have made over $100,000 in my business. I've helped and mentored hundreds of small business owners start their own online business. I've been featured in Forbes, Business Insider, CBS Evening News has been out to my house. I've won Best Finance Blog of South Florida, teaching about how you can start online businesses, been on the local news, tons of really fun things. And I see almost all new faces here, which is so exciting. So if you don't know me, this is my family. I'm Kelly, and this is my husband Jamie and my daughter Peyton. And we have been together for almost 10 years now. This is my daughter Peyton, who is almost 2 years old. And yes, she is named after from Peyton from One Tree Hill. I've been obsessed since high school. And so thank God my husband let me name her that. And I quit my corporate job at a Fortune 500 company in June of 2022 to run my business full time. But when I say full time, I mean full time income, not full time hours. I only work during nap time. So 3 to 4 hours a day. Or if my daughter goes to bed, like we put her to bed 3 minutes before tonight. And so only working while she's sleeping. And in 2023, just wrapping up the last year, I made $20,000 more than I did at my corporate job. And like I said, I'm doing all of this with a crazy toddler who keeps me on my toes. And I've done a lot of wrong things. And I want to help you not make those same mistakes. And I remember thinking, I'm going all in. And I don't care if anyone believes that I can do it. So type yes in the chat. Give me a yes if you feel the same way. Give me a yes if you feel like you're at a breaking point. Yes, I'm so annoyed with living paycheck to paycheck. not having any extra money. I can barely pay daycare. Or, yes, I want to make money outside of my day job. Yes, I want to go on amazing vacations. Yes, I want to save more for retirement. Yes, something has to change. I love it. See, Rachel, yes. Trusty, yes. Julia, yes. Merilee, yes. Julie, yes. Jamie, yes. Brandy, yes. Alicia, yes. Rachel, I'm unemployed and not sure what to do for work. I love it. We're going to chat. Tabitha, yes. I love it, love it, love it. So you might be thinking, do I have any skills? Am I qualified? What's the difference between a side hustle and a business? And where do I even start? So my promise to you is I'll be there to guide you, to give you the knowledge to take the next step in the next step and give you my step-by-step framework. But most importantly, I'm going to help you make money. And in the next 60 minutes, my goal is to crush the fears that you have that are holding you back, to get you to believe that you can do this because you truly can. And I'll show you how you can unlock the key to make money from home without the fear, without the frustration of knowing if it's going to work or not, or make money, and without having to leave your kids at home, not having to go out and Uber Eats or join an MLM or have an inventory of products. I'm going to show you my exclusive framework that'll make it simple for you to achieve that result. And sharing is caring. So if you have an aha moment, take a picture, post on your Instagram stories and tag me and I'll reshare it as well. Also, put the distractions away. If you're a multitasker like me that has too many tabs open, close out the other tabs, take notes, grab a notebook or open up a Google Doc and take some notes and let's dive in. So, 2024 is here. How are you feeling about it? Put the numbers that you are in the chat. So, it can be more than one number or just one. So, number one, I'm stressed about money, paying bills, inflation, in the recession. Number two, I'm excited to start something new. Or number three, I'm ready to put my fears aside and chase my dreams. Let me know where you guys are at. How are you feeling? All right, we got Rachel 1, Julie 1 and 3. Jamie lost my job this month. Oh, I'm so sorry. Alicia 1 and 3, 1 and 3, Julie 1, 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 3, a little bit of 2 as well. All three. Debbie 1, 2 and 3. Gotcha. I love it. So let me know in the chat as well. What would $1,000 extra month do for you and your family? Would it help pay your rent or mortgage? Would it cover daycare costs? Heck, would it even cover grocery costs and eating out costs in this economy? Maybe go on some amazing vacations. What would that do for you? $1,000 a month. Help get me to smile. Oh, Julie. We got you. That's groceries and part of my car payment savings. With $1,000 extra, I could be out of debt in 7 months. Ooh, that would be amazing. It would help start my emergency fund, lessen the stress a bit. Yeah, pay off debts, put more away for retirement, travel more, pay off debt and some home projects, saving, paying off debt. I love it. I could be out of debt by the end of the year. Oh, I love it. The feeling of being debt free. It's like no other. I've been deep in debt and we're debt free now, and it is such an amazing just relief off your shoulders. Stop stressing. We're trying to get some medical savings saved up for emergencies. Yeah, we're in the same cut. Actually, visit my parents' graves. Oh, I love it. So imagine if you had 10 income streams coming in every month. Half of it was passive income, and you only had to work 25 hours a week. How would that feel? Start thinking about that tonight as we chat. So, who's ready to start an online business and make money from the comfort of your home? Put yes in the chat. I love it. Trusty, yes. Alicia, yes. Merely, totally, yes, possible. I love it. Brandy, yes. Debbie, yes. Jamie, yes. Julia, yes, yes, yes. Laura, yes. Julie, yes. Especially if it's passive. Yeah. Rachel, yes, I love it. So if you stay until the end, I also have a free guide for you to help navigate the tech needs. I know that tech is very stressful for a lot of people, but honestly, it's a lot easier than you think it is. So don't stress about the tech. And I have a guide for you if you stay until the end, as well as an Amazon gift card. So be engaged in the chat. I want this to be a conversation. So someone that is nice and engaged in the chat will win the Amazon gift card. So I am really big on having real and honest conversations with people. And the number one answer that I get when I ask them what's holding them back from starting an online business or an online side hustle, the answer is almost always fear of failure. Fear of not being able to do it, fear of saying you're going to do it and then having to say, "Yeah, that didn't work out." Fear of wasting your time. I've personally struggled with all of those. I've been in 5 different MLMs, and it was so embarrassing to have to tell my family that I quit after I didn't make any money. And honestly, I was losing money. And fear of failure holds us back in so many ways. The internal narrative of what if I'm not good enough? What if I can't make this work? This keeps us from ever starting. Thomas Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts at inventing the light bulb. And when a reporter asked him, how did it feel to fail 1,000 times? Edison replied, I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. And I love that response. I love that perspective shift. And when we learn how to reframe the way that we look at things, it's truly a game changer to our success. So easily, our brains will go to failure, and it's a learned skill to look at things as a learning opportunity. Next is fear of uncertainty. Which direction is right? Which direction should I choose? This paralyzes us from a constant state of over analysis. Which path should I take? Instead of risking and making the wrong decision, well, I'm just going to sit down and make no decision at all. Have you ever been there? Put in the chat if you've ever been there. This causes us to be complacent and stagnant. And that's exactly what Priyanth, a Dream and a Profitable student, felt. He said, now that he has the steps in place, he is moving forward and no longer feels paralyzed by fear. He's able to teach piano online from his home. He had the passion and the idea, but he didn't know how to execute it until Dream and Profitable. And most people see success as before and after. They view it from a pre success and an achieved success state that happens like a light switch, but often quit before success happens. And they're looking for that change. But in reality, success happens gradually. And you look back and you're like, holy cow, look where I am now. I just had this aha moment that I had a brand deal and I was stressed about it and it was just overwhelming, and then I had to tell myself, Kelly, you are exactly where you want to be right now. You're a stay at home mom, you're a full time content creator, you're mentoring people to start their own online business. Yes, there are stressful times, but you're where you want to be. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's so important to write down your goals, review them often, and then be able to write them down as accomplishments and be able to say, you know what? Yeah, that was a goal of mine, and I did that. So often we think like, oh yeah, of course I achieved that, and of course I achieved that. But then when you think back, like, holy cow, 5 years ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, that was something that I was really working towards, and I did it. And so when we can write it down as achievements, it's so amazing of what it does to the brain. Okay, Callie, but what if I do fail? And when you quote unquote failed, go back and dig in on why you see it as failure. What can you learn from it? I have a friend that is writing a book and she's having all of these doubts on if she will sell any copies. And I asked her if she was proud of what was inside the book. She said, absolutely. We need to be proud of what we can control, not what others do. Like for her, if she sold a copy or not, she can't control how many copies she sells. She can't control if she's on the New York Times bestsellers list. The only thing that she can control is the content that she puts inside, and that the content is amazing and it's helping people. Now, are you a warrior at 2 a.m. like me? Any other people struggle with insomnia like me? Do you tell yourself they're going to say no? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to if I'm going to fail. And you assume that your worst fears come true. Now, with that assumption in place, how are you going to deal with it? How are you going to learn from this experience? What's on the other side? When we can learn to ask the right questions to ourselves and our brain, we can then start to see that it really isn't that bad and we can work through these things. My friend Shaq, I love this man. He says, opinions are like belly buttons. Everyone has one. I never knock a man for his opinion. And this is fear of ridicule. It tricks us into staying small and never taking a chance. We want to stay safe and unexposed. This is my friend Erica, and I'm sure you've seen her all over TikTok, YouTube, all over the place, and all over the news everywhere. She is, it's just amazing what she's doing now. But she's a really good friend of mine, and we used to be in a mastermind when she first started her YouTube channel in 2020. She didn't even have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now she has over a million on that single platform, 9 million on TikTok. And she was told by a coworker at her law firm, you're quitting your amazing lawyer job, making over $2,000 a year to be a YouTuber? Are you kidding me? And she struggled not to let them get in her head and quit. But she had a passion to help people and not the big corporations, which is what her law firm did. Courage versus confidence. I know we're going fire hose, but we have a lot to cover tonight. And so first I want to applaud you for coming tonight. Feelings of being unworthy or undeserving or doubt or not having anything original creep in. But I can tell you one thing's for sure. Your willingness to face that type of discomfort speaks volumes about who you are and the success you will see in your business. Courage is something you choose, confidence is something that you earn. And courage has to come before confidence, and confidence isn't necessary or expected at this stage. So let me say that again. Courage has to come before confidence, and confidence isn't necessary or expected at this stage. Now, when starting an online business, I'm going to share with you my biggest business secret ever. And if you don't do this correctly, you will constantly struggle. And I don't want you to struggle. I don't want you to feel like you need to make this harder than it needs to be. And if you don't do this correctly, then you will constantly feel like your business sucks, even though it's a really great idea. And that mindset can really put off you off from doing something that you're meant to do. It could also make you feel like you can't do it, but you can, or beat yourself up and get discouraged, and ultimately make zero progress. And that is, you must figure out your why. Is your why to spend more time with your family and enjoy your family, not come home from work so mentally and physically drained and exhausted where you have to hand your kids the iPad just so that you can get some quiet? And that happens every single night. Can you relate to that? Or maybe you had a really rough childhood and you struggled financially and you don't want that for your kids too. Maybe you want to travel the world. Think about saving $1,000 a month and the trips that you could take on your family on, or a girls trip you could go on with a $12,000 vacation budget a year. Think about that. Or maybe you want to save all the dogs at the dog rescue. Figure out your why. This is going to push you when you're afraid. Your why will push you when you're tired. Your why will push you when you get a no. Your why is bigger than your fears. And with your why is going to come your purpose. How are you making a difference in someone's life with the work that you do? This is the vital connection that you're going to have with your audience or your clients. They need to feel your why. This will also help with burnout because let's be honest, burnout will happen. If you're only doing it for the money, it'll get old quick. But if you're doing it to help people, the passion will bring you through. Back to the story of me and my mom from the beginning. This is the picture of me when I was in the sixth grade, and this is the year that she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And after she passed away, and after I struggled with money, and I was too ashamed to ask anyone for help to teach me about money and financial resources, and I found people talking about it on YouTube. Then I decided to start my own channel, and I made a decision that I wanted to be that voice, that I could teach them about money and budgeting and side hustles without the shame, where they could privately watch from their home with the power of the internet. And it's such a powerful tool nowadays. And my purpose is to help people learn about money because I didn't have that. So, what's your purpose? Think about that for a second. Secret number two, we have skills that we just need to figure them out. So here's some homework. Take a picture of this. Don't do this now, but just take a picture or screenshot of it and grab a notebook or a journal and write down your past jobs and then write down the skills that you had from each job. So, for example, I used to work at a or inspection company. I was an office employee. And so with that job, I did data entry, email management, Outlook, and I created data graphs. Here's one of my Driven to Profitable students, Dr. Woodley, and she's a former professor. Now she's a VP at a university. And she wanted to do something as she was approaching retirement in the next few years that she can continue to do on to retirement. Now, she had an old YouTube channel that she used to upload her lectures to for her students when she was a professor. But obviously, she can't do that anymore. She can't, upload these lectures and get paid off of YouTube as well. But she had this YouTube channel and she also had all of these skills as a VP. at a university and had all of this knowledge. And she didn't want to cross the line on teaching the curriculum from the university. It was a very fine line that she could cross. So we brainstormed, and now Dr. Woodley makes YouTube videos for teachers and college professors. So she's using the skills that she has in her job to create an online business, and it's using those everyday skills that she's using without teaching the curriculum. So, with that list that you have of all the jobs, all the skills that you have, now I want you to cross reference that list with the people that know you best. So, go and talk to 5 to 10 people and ask them what you're good at. Ask them what's something that you would come to me for advice about. When you think of me, what's something that you think I'm good at? What's something you would consider me an expert at? Go and ask them these questions. Then they will tell you what you're good at. And chances are it's going to be things that you didn't even know or things that you didn't even think that you could turn into an online business. But trust me, we can. So they may say, Kelly, you are so good at coming up with TV analogies, and almost every conversation that we have, you can throw in a Friends reference or a Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey reference, and every situation in life. And you're gonna be like, what? I didn't know I was good at that. But those skills would transfer to being an amazing copywriter or helping out a blogger or helping out a business owner. So that way you can help them behind the scenes of helping to spice up their content, helping them to make their emails a little bit more funny or their articles a little bit more funny, and be able to add in that humor so that it's not so dry. Another option is selling digital downloads. This is an amazing passive income. This is my Etsy shop that I started in 2017, I think, and I haven't really done anything with it since 2018, 2019. And I've made over $10,000 just on Etsy. And then I also had them on my website when making another $5,000. So that's $15,000 right there just from something that I made years ago. And this is passive income. So I created it once and then people just continue to buy them and I continue to get paid over and over and over again. And this is what is so great about digital products. This is Angela, a Dreamer to Profitable student, and she said, your testimony about how much income you've generated through printables lit a fire under my butt. I know a few hours on the front end can generate a great deal of income later. Plus, the lessons really helped calm my anxiety about uploading my savings challenge. And after attending a class like this, she dove into Dreamer to Profitable and launched her Etsy shop in just 61 days, which was amazing. And the products that we create can also really help people and keep them organized or motivated to keep going, which is a really fun aspect of it as well. Okay, so this one is a little bit weird, but this is my aunt on the right, and she's in her early 70s. Doesn't she look amazing with my sweet little Peyton last Christmas? And she's in the market for a new car, and buying a new car stresses her out, especially with the car shortage, having to pay over MSRP nowadays. And she's been procrastinating this for months. And she was telling me that she wishes that she could just pay someone to do all the research for her and find the best deal and not get ripped off by a sketchy used car salesman like this guy on the left. And I just smiled and I said, this is exactly what I teach people to use the current skill that you have and make a business around it. So, this would be an amazing consulting service that you could offer. Now, it doesn't have to be researching cars, but there's so many things that people want help researching but are too busy to do, or virtual assistant work. So you're using social media yourself, chances are. You can work behind the scenes of a small business or brand and help them with writing captions, email management, calendar management, scheduling posts. Becoming a virtual assistant is one of the fastest ways that you can make money online. So as soon as you book that first client, you're making money, which is amazing. Or maybe you're really good at research. So, researching different types of topics for content creator or online event planning, all while sitting on your couch and drinking some coffee. And so often people think about virtual assistant as just helping creators or brands, but it could also be helping moms and things like busy moms like me that don't have time or the mental bandwidth to plan a party or research and book vendors or follow up with RCPs, things that can help a busy mom out. You can do that from home as a virtual assistant as well. Or project management. Maybe you want to help and you are a visionary and you want to help people like me that are just big picture and struggle with the timelines and the strategies and how we're going to launch and how what order we need to do something in. So a project manager can come in and be like, "All right, here's the big plan. This is how we're going to make it happen." That can be done virtually. Or Facebook ads. I recently wanted to run some Facebook ads, and for it was for the first time I ever did it, and I was really confused and frustrated, and so I looked into hiring someone to help me. It was $150 an hour, and we would share the screen on Zoom, and she would help me walk me through it. So, with this, do you see a need or a skill? So, for this one example with the Facebook ads, I was thinking about it and I was like, there are about five different ways that you could make money off of this one skill. So, the first way could be consulting, which is an hourly rate, so the $150 an hour. Two could be a project basis, so freelancing. So, I could hire someone to do the whole thing for me, and I could hire someone off of Fiverr or Upwork. Or three, you could create a course, teach people how to do it themselves. Four, you could create content on a YouTube or a blog with tutorials and make money off of the ads. And then number five, you could use YouTube as marketing for your services to create tutorials. And if people are still confused, then they can hire you for consulting or to do the whole thing for you. So it's five different ways that you can make money off of this one skill. So whether it's a skill that you already know and already know how to do, or if you see a need and you're like, holy cow, this is a need out there. People are so confused. People need help with this. I can learn this skill really easily and then I can make passive income or make income off of it in so many different ways. Now, what random skills do you have? So my mother-in-law started selling these beautiful wreaths online and she started an Etsy shop doing them. And then she was like, you know what? I want to do craft fairs as well, but was really intimidated. So she found an online course on how to sell items at a craft fair. And this lady had done several successful booths over the years and people would pick her brain. So she then decided to create a course and sell them. So she went over how to accept payments, how to market your booth, whether you have business cards or not, insider tips on how to lay out your products. And so, as you can see with this course creator, she simply realized that people were wanting to know about craft fairs. So there was a need, and she was able to make passive income from it. Now, we tend to overcomplicate what we can do from an online business, but it's truly using the random skills that we have, like how to run a booth at a craft fair, and then creating an online course is such a great way to make money, but it's also passive income as well. So you create the course once and then you can sell it over and over and over again, which is the best kind of income, in my opinion. Okay, secret number three. We're flying through these is that your idea is not unique. So, this is actually a really good thing. Let me know in the chat if this is something that's been holding you up. So, if you have thought, okay, I don't have any unique ideas, I don't know what I can do that's not unique. So many people have all these ideas and that's great, but I've got nothing. Have you ever felt like that? And this is so common, but don't let it hold you back. Instead of searching for a revolutionary idea, focus on identifying the gaps in the market and the pain points experienced by customers. So, when you're addressing those needs with improved solution, that's what's going to set you apart. What pain points did you have when you were researching how to get your toddler to eat or how to get your baby to sleep through the night? There were all this information on the topic, except, and this is what I really struggled for. That's how you can set yourself apart. So, use your own personal experiences to create that content. Mark Twain said, there's no such thing as a new idea. It's impossible. We simply take a log of old ideas and put them into sort of a mental kaleidoscope. We give them a turn and make new and curious combinations. And I love that. We can all put our own spin onto these things and create income from them. Okay, so put in the chat. Let's look at these two horses. And can you see any big differences from the two horses? Anything different on these guys? Merilee said, when I started my side hustle, easy budget, I was new to the skill and niche, but it wasn't unique at all. I was still able to be successful and become because a lot of people resonated with me in my personality and life. Absolutely. One has a fancy hat. Horse on the right looks more muscular. The right has blinders on. Yeah, exactly. So the one on the right here has blinders on. And because he has those blinders on, he can't see to the left, he can't see to the right, he can only see ahead. And he can only look straight ahead to see what's in front of him. And he is just running with all that he has. And that's the same in our business. Don't be looking at what Maria is doing. Don't be looking at what Alex is doing. Focus on what you are doing ahead. Amy Porterfield, which she's amazing, absolutely amazing. I love her content. And she said this quote, and it resonated with me so much. She said, when you shift your mindset from looking at for all the reasons why it won't work to truly believing that you not only can achieve success, but you deserve to, the way you show up and go after your dreams will change dramatically. And it's so true. And I've noticed that in my personal life as well. So, are you thinking to yourself, I have a small idea, but it would be nice to have an idea of where to go next? So tonight we're going to talk about how to make $1,000 from home. Now we talked at the beginning that we're talking about all about online income streams. So I'm not sharing about DoorDash or Uber Eats or going out and bartending or getting a second job or anything like that. This is all things that you can do right from the comfort of your home. And there's so many more, but I want to start getting those wheels turning so you can start coming up with some ideas of what would work for you. So the first income stream that we talked about was virtual assistant, and this is an amazing one if you're wanting to make money now. So you want to make money as fast as possible. This is one of the best ways, and this can be virtual assistant of social media management, or sorting and prioritizing emails, or pitching brands, or bookkeeping, or helping a mom, anything like that. Now, most office skills that you would have at a W-2 job, at your 9 to 5 job, can translate to a virtual assistant. And many people have these skills, and there are people out there that want them and want the help. And you don't have to do all of the skills. You just have to pick one or two and then specialize in that. So a lot of people get overwhelmed. I don't know how to do everything. You don't need to do everything. You just need to pick one or two. Next is the copywriter. So, writing blogs, writing emails, sales pages, email campaigns, social media descriptions, ad copy. If you're good at creating writing, this is for you. Next is an online coach. So, you can use the skills that you have to motivate people and keep people accountable. I offer business coaching as well as budget coaching, and I'm not a certified financial planner. So, I have to be careful about what advice I can give, but I'm there to answer questions that they have to keep them accountable. And most of all, just to be there in their corner and cheering them on and helping them to believe in themselves. So, some other ideas could be a life coach or career coach or diet coach or fitness, calculating macros, baby sleep coaching, or dating coach like Hitch, or starting a YouTube channel. This is how I started. And this is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to create multiple streams of income, because you're making money off the ads that come in, but then you can add on more revenue streams like affiliate marketing and sponsorships and your own products and courses and coaching and consulting, all these other things. And there are so many options as well, even if you don't want to be on camera, that you can still have a really successful YouTube channel. Next is a freelancer. So this could be a video editor, a blog writer, and this is similar to copywriting, but more on a project basis, whereas a virtual assistant is typically paid by a block of hours or monthly retainer. Next is creating courses. So think back to the course about the craft fair and creating the course of just filling that need that someone has. Or maybe you've worked in HR your whole career, and you could create a course on what to do in an interview, or what not to do in an interview, or how to transition out of a company. I'm working with a local realtor right now, and we're talking about creating some courses for her, on a course on how to buy a home as a first time home buyer, another one of how to prep your home to sell, another one is a new course for new realtors. So using the skills that she has as being a realtor for many years, and then creating a course with those skills. Or starting a blog. Do you enjoy creative writing or educational writing? You can share a topic that you're passionate about, and that could range from becoming a mom to writing a blog about superheroes. Oftentimes, the niches that are talked about on blogs are your journey, and typically where you were 2 to 3 years ago and what got you to where you are today. I have a Dreamer to Profitable student that's writing a blog right now on depression and anxiety, and that is so needed in today's world. And I guarantee it's going to help her so much, as well as be able to help with her of those feelings and working through everything. As she's creating the content, she's going to be learning herself as well. I have another student that's writing a blog on gardening and what to plant next to each other and what year to plant things and all the different things. You can literally start a blog about anything. Or digital products. This is a great form of passive income. So you create them and you upload them to Etsy or Shopify or your own website, and people buy them over and over and over again. And like I said, I've made about $15,000 just on digital products in the last 6 years, which is amazing. And that's just Google sheet spreadsheets and printables. So, do you have so many ideas, but you don't know where to start? So, if you do, make sure you stay until the end because we're going to chat about a solution that I have. And we're talking very high level now. When I work with my students in Dream to Profit, I go step by step on each of these and show you how you're going to do it. And I recently received this email from Catherine, who's a Dream to Profit student, and I love what she said at the end. She said, "The choice and options help me feel motivated, and I know I can lock down and dedicate myself to one and invest into another and move on if I want to as well. I love the variety of options." And this is what's so great about online businesses. You can do more than one or you can change. You're not locked into it. So, let's look at what's possible. So, virtual assistant. Typically, a virtual assistant will start at about $25 an hour. So, if you're working 10 hours a week, during nap times, during night, during the weekends, 10 hours a week, that's $1,000 a month right there. Or coaching calls. So, 14 coaching calls a month, $75 an hour. That's 3 to 4 a week. That's $1,000 and $1,050 right there. Or affiliate marketing. This is really great for YouTubers, for bloggers, for podcasters. If you have 20 affiliates at $50 each, $1,000 a month right there. Affiliate marketing is my largest revenue stream. Last year alone, I made $47,000 just on affiliate marketing. So there's money to be made, and it's genuinely like, hey, this is my Tumblr that I use, and it's a Stanley dupe, and it really does have some voodoo magic to make you drink more water, and here's an affiliate link for it, and it's only $17. And then when someone buys it, I get a little bit of a kickback, and it's just me genuinely sharing about the product, just like you genuinely tell your neighbor, hey, the pizza place down the road has amazing garlic rolls, go get them. That's exactly what affiliate marketing is. There's a lot on the internet nowadays that are doing some scammy, weird stuff with affiliate marketing, but it's truly just, hey, this is a product that I truly love, and this fits in with my content, and this is what it is. And then you get a little bit of a kickback. Or digital courses. So selling 5 courses a month at $200 each, that's a
Kelly,
thousand
can you
dollars a
back up
month,
just
right?
really super quick?
Yeah.
Back to affiliate marketing, because there's some people in the comments that are saying that they cannot find someone to truly explain affiliate marketing. And I think you just did a really good job. But do you guys want us to talk about that a little bit more? Because I do think that it can be confusing. And I see stuff sometimes where people are explaining what affiliate marketing is. And I'm like, that is not it at all. Like it feels very weird and scammy. So I thought maybe we could talk about this just for like 2 seconds and genuinely explain it from two people who actually like have done it and made money.
Yeah.
um, do you mind if I share a little bit and then you can add
For
anything
sure.
on?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, so for affiliate marketing, it's exactly what Kelly said. All affiliate marketing is you are recommending a product to somebody, just like Kelly said, like your cup or whatever. You probably see people on TikTok and Instagram or Facebook or whatever who are, influencers recommending something to you. Then when someone else goes and clicks their link and buys that thing, the person who recommended it gets a very small little percentage of money from whoever's like selling the products.
Mhm.
So it should cost. It's at no extra cost though to whoever's purchased. So anytime you buy something on affiliate marketing through like somebody's link, you're not. It's not costing you any more money at all. But whoever recommended it gets just like Sometimes it's a few cents, sometimes a few dollars, just depending on what it is. And so there's all sorts of things like um, products like this to
Mhm.
services like HelloFresh, which is like a meal delivery service, tons of things that people recommend to others. And so, if you want to make some money on affiliate marketing, you do have to have some people you can recommend it to. That's kind of where there's like a skill of building an audience or creating groups to help sell to. But does that help you guys at all? Is there any questions or follow up from that? And Kelly, anything you want to like add to that?
Yeah, and so with like you said, like, it doesn't cost the customer anymore. In fact,
Yeah,
oftentimes we can get you a discount. Like, there's
sure.
brands that I've worked with and they're like, "Hey, I love your product. I love your service. Can you get me a discount code?" And so then they'll be like, "Absolutely. Here's 30% off." So then they'll be like, "Kelly 30 is the
Yeah,
coupon code,"
true.
which gives them 30% off. And then I get a little bit of a kickback as well, like you said, like, and it can
So
be a cents.
Rachel Hollander asked a good question. She says, "How do you create your own link to collect the share of the money?" That's a really, really great question. Do you want to answer that, Kelly?
Yeah, so each one is going to be different. So the easiest one that I recommend people starting with is Amazon. Amazon affiliates and like this cup here I got from Amazon so then I can share. And when you become an affiliate of Amazon, they'll put a little thing like you sign up for the account, all that stuff, and then when you go, there's a little tracker at the top where you can literally say give me a link and you can copy and paste it and then share that link everywhere or wherever you want. I personally like to do it like in a blog post or in a YouTube video or different things like that.
Yeah.
Or if there's a service that you like, you can literally type in Fresh affiliate program, see if they have an affiliate program,
Mhm.
sign up that way. There's other some platforms that work directly with brands to help you do it. There's different ways like as you're creating it. But
Yeah.
with affiliate marketing, it's a lot of times, and the things that I'm seeing, I'm going to tread lightly with how I word this because I get passionate about it. But a lot of people are just like, oh, just do affiliate marketing, but they don't create an audience. To me
Mhm.
personally, like if you're just posting it on your personal Facebook page, you're not going to make much money. But if
Mhm.
you're able to include it in content, or if you're able to start a Instagram or something like that, or blogs or YouTube, different things, then you're going to be able to reach a lot more people and it's going to be more genuine. So when I was the first, first had my daughter and I'd be writing blog posts about like, my baby registry and stuff like that, I could include those links in it, something that goes along with it.
And we're gonna have a more of a Q and A at the end. So
Yeah.
Rachel, I see you have another question. We'll kind of get to that at the end, but I wanted to touch on that a little bit because I think there's so much confusion about what it is. And so
Yeah.
anyway, thanks Kelly for backing up.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we will do a Q&A at the end for sure. Okay, so digital courses, $1,000 a month if you're selling 5 courses at $200 each. Now, for a whole year, that's $12,000 right there at 5 courses a month, which is crazy. So, virtual assistant, so working nights and weekends, $35 an hour, that's $45,000 a year. For some, that's a full time income. Or with digital courses, these are also passive income. So, you don't have to recreate the course every time for every new person that buys it. You create it once. Yes, there may be some marketing involved or emails, different things like that, but it's so passive. And 10 courses a week at $200 each, there's $104,000 right there. Like, that is insane, but that's totally possible and totally doable. So, put in the chat if you could implement this, how would the quality of your life improve? Think about not having to build up multiple streams of income when you're not in crisis mode, but that you could start building it now. What would that do for you? How would that make you feel? Let me know in the chat. Good, more secure. I would completely be out of debt and can start investing in assets. I love it. Happy. Yeah, absolutely. Amazing. So, is this something that you would like to create for yourself? Comment right now. That'd be a whole new person. Yeah, absolutely. Feel amazing. I could start, be working, be debt free, and start doing something for myself. Absolutely. Sleep better. Yeah, it's amazing. When I first started this, like I said, like I had my car repossessed not that long ago. It was probably 9 years ago that I had my car repossessed. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and now we're completely debt free outside of our mortgage, and like it's such an amazing, amazing feeling. So, bottom line, out of all of this can work for you, even if you have imposter syndrome and you have no idea what you're doing, even if you have no previous experience. I have clients that technology feels foreign to them and computers feel foreign to them, but they're doing it and they're making it work. And even if you don't want to be on camera because that's just not your thing and YouTube isn't for everyone, there are other options for you as well. And even if you have limited time to commit because you're still working your day job or raising a family, but you have a dream that is bigger than your current job. Let me say that again. You have a dream that is bigger than your current job. But if you keep doing it the old way, you're going to be in the same spot as you were today for who knows how long, missing out on creating that passive income, helping others reach their goals. Most of us have a business surrounding around helping other people in some form, helping others reach their financial goals, helping others with their kids, helping others train a dog. And remember at the beginning of this training when I asked you what $1,000 extra a month would do for you. Think about being debt free. Think about being able to put that towards your mortgage. Think about covering daycare costs, covering grocery costs. I want you to think about the fact that that's awesome, actually possible, and what that would do for your family. So basically, we have two choices that we can make that extra $1,000 a month. The way that I see it is we're at a crossroads and you have a decision to make. You can either figure out a loan, and that could take you years. Could you get there? Yeah. But you might give up because doing it alone is hard. And I know I've been there, I've tried that. Or you can jump on the fast track with Dream It or Profitable, and I can meet you exactly where you are. I can give you the step by step path to build your own online business, whether it's becoming a virtual assistant or starting a YouTube channel or creating online courses that will provide income. So jump on the fast track with someone that can help you, a mentor that can be there for you, that has walked the road, done all the wrong things, and figured out how to do it successfully and give you this step by step process to make starting an online business and earning money from home not only doable but fun. And I'm here to meet you where you are. So let me know in the chat. How are you feeling? Are we excited? Are we a little overwhelmed? I know we've covered so much tonight. How are we feeling right now? Both excited, overwhelmed, inspired, anxious, and motivated. Both. I love the honesty. I love it. Nervous but determined, excited, inspired by others. Yeah, both. Okay, awesome. Awesome. And I know that tonight has been a fire hose of information. So, is it okay if I spend the next couple minutes going over an offer that I created? Help you make $1,000 from home. Are we good? Sure. Thank you. Yes, I love it. I love it. So, introducing Dreamer to Profitable. And what is Dreamer to Profitable? So, this is my signature course that I created to help turn the ideas that you have and turn them into income streams. And when you get Dreamer to Profitable, you'll be able to get rid of the fear and the doubt holding you back. And when I first started figuring all of this out on my own, I ran into so many roadblocks and I didn't have anyone I could ask questions to. It was discouraging. I wanted to quit a million times and I never wanted that for anyone else. So that's why I created this program. So in module 1 is create clarity and confidence in your business. So we're going to find your voice and your skills. And by the end of this module, you will know what side hustle is best for you. Meet Joanne. She said, always loved the idea of having more than one source of income, but I never had the clarity on what I could do or the knowledge on how to even get started. Is that you? You want a side hustle, but you don't know what to do. Module 2 is create your ideal target client avatar to develop effective marketing strategies. And that's exactly what Dreamer to Profitable student Emily did. She was able to connect with her buyers in a unique way and turn them into repeat customers. It made her first $2,000 in sales. And we're talking very high level now. When I work with my students in Dreamer to Profitable, I go step by step into each of these and how you can do it. Module 3 is create new revenue streams of passive income and diversify your income. And that's exactly what Dr. Woodley did. She said the section on revenue streams was my favorite part because I could see the potential revenue streams I could tap into with my business. And I hear this all the time that there are revenue streams that they learned during Profitable that they didn't even know were a thing or didn't know how they were, like affiliate marketing, like we talked about. And like I said, that was my biggest revenue stream in 2023, where I made $47,000 just in affiliate marketing. In module 4, we're going to learn how to use systems to stay organized, streamlined, and become more productive, which will lead to becoming ultimately more profitable. And honestly, this is everyone's favorite module right here. And that's exactly what Emily did when she realized it was time to take her side hustle seriously and actually make money from it. So her time is now efficiently used. And when your time is more efficiently used, you're going to make more money because you're working on the things that are going to generate more revenue. And this is also something that really helped Jen. She was really disorganized, but after this module, she was able to figure out how to organize her time and resources to be successful. Next is module 5 and learn the legal requirements of running an online business in a simplified way. And trust me, this will not go over your head. I actually have Erica Kohlberg teach this whole module. And so she goes over all the legal requirements and disclosures for running an online business. Module 6 is creating a financial plan to build a sustainable business, to grow your revenue, know your margins, and create a foolproof business budget. Module 7 is learn all the corporate sales strategies and how to increase sales and create repeat customers. So, all those things that you see online and in stores, how you can implement a lot of those things in an online business. Module 8 is build the mindset of a business owner. So, how to deal with jealousy, criticism, and increasing action. Dr. Woodley said that she saw this firsthand. She was able to post 2 YouTube videos, 2 Facebook shorts, make 2 Instagram posts, and this is more action on those platforms than she has done in over 9 months. And this course got her into action. I love it. Module 9 set strategic goals for clear focus. Learn how to prioritize in order to hit your goals faster. Diana C is an amazing Dreamer Thoughtful student, and she said, I must say, while watching, I had several aha moments, especially when you talked about systems and reverse engineering your goals. It's the discipline of planning that I've always struggled with. And Dr. Woodley said it. This was the best investment I could make in my business. I'm confident that I can do what is needed to be successful with my online business. And with Dreamer Thoughtful, you also get lifetime access. So you have as long as you want to take the course, you can take it as many times as you want. There's no timeline or anything like that. And I also have a survey at the end that asks if you want me to dig in and deeper. And I had someone request that I do a lesson on following up with customers. So I'm constantly adding new lessons, constantly changing it, and you get lifetime access to that as well. So is this something that you have dreamed about? And it really is something that I really, really wish that I had when I first started. And when I first started my YouTube channel 7 years ago, I had no one to talk about. I had no clue what I was doing. I saw other people doing it and I wanted to do it too. And so I've created that roadmap for you to guide you as you go. So, Dream to Profitable, if you go right now to my website, it is $597. But what else might you need to succeed? We've got some really fun bonuses. And one of the biggest questions that I get is, do I need social media to run a business? And if yes, how? So I've called in the expert Allison Baggerly to teach us, and she is a pro. And this is a really fun masterclass that she teaches. And taxes, I have a bonus with a tax pro as well. And it is such a fun video and such a fun lesson that I do a recorded call with him. And we talk about everything from deductions and LLCs, if you need one or not, and how you can actually save so much money by having an online business and the write offs that you can use and how to do it all properly. I also have a bonus with a full time freelancer. And so you get the inside scoop on running a successful freelance business. And so all of that right there, the total is $1,297. But we got some more bonuses as well. And we also do monthly Q&A calls. So I'm there for you as you launch your business. I never want you to have questions as you go or be like, okay, but what about this? Or I have no clue what I can ask questions to or anything like that. And you feel stranded and on an island. So we have monthly Q&A calls where you can ask those questions. You can also just come and listen and learn from the community as well. And we leave no questions unanswered. And this right here is one of my favorite parts of Dreamer to Profitable because as you create your business, you're going to have questions. And like I said, we will leave no questions unanswered. If I don't know the answer to it, I'm going to go and find a solution for you. I'm going to use my connections to find a solution for you as well. So these are really fun. We do these once a month. Angela said, the last Q&A session gave me so many ideas, resources, and confidence to finally get going opening my Etsy shop. And Laura said, I love the Q&A sessions, learning from everyone on Zoom, no matter where you are in the process, beginning or not started or already implementing. We're all creating something different, and yet we get inspired and receive amazing feedback on what next steps to take in building your business. We also do monthly co-working calls. So this is where we all jump on Zoom, keep each other accountable, keep each other productive. And these are a lot of fun. And just like this picture, my cat often shows up as well. Angela joined Dreaming to Profitable, and after a similar class to this, she hit the ground running. And I'm so proud of the progress that she's been making. And she said that the co-working sessions really helped to keep her focus and her attention on developing the ideas for her side hustle. Bonus six is a monthly workshop, and we do new topics every month. We actually have one this coming Tuesday, and we do topics on New Year planning. We've done some on AI. We've done ones on networking. We've done ones on, oh goodness, so many different ones. But every month there's a new workshop on a different topic. Laura said, Dreaming of Profitable is amazing, and the incredible monthly workshops are targeted at expanding the content we have learned. I love them because they are a deeper dive into the skills we need. And also, a fast action bonus if you take action tonight is a Zoom call with me. And so you can get your questions answered. And this is something that you can use right away. Or if you want to use it in a month or two after you get up and running, you can do that as well. So everything all together is a total value of $2,997. So I know that you're thinking, okay, that sounds amazing, but that's a lot of money and I can't afford that right now. So we're not going to do $3,000 because I totally understand that. So you can get started today for just $298.50. So you get the entire program, all the bonuses, even the Q&A call with me. And like I said, if you go to my website, it's $597. But since you showed up tonight, I'm going to give you 50% off. And I also have payment plans. So we can get started tonight for just $59. And the 6-month payment plan makes it so easy. So less than $60 a month, you can get started with the entire program. And I'm going to put the link here in the chat. And it's waiting for you. You don't have to wait for anything. You can get started tonight. Or if you want, you can do a 3-month payment plan if that's better for you, or just the one-time payment plan as well. So you can choose the one that works best for you. So, how much time, money, and stress would this program save you if it helps you make an extra $1,000 a month? That's $12,000 a year. What would that be worth it for you? So, if you're ready to get started, click the link in the chat. And with this link, it's going to automatically have the 50% off coupon automatically applied for you. And if this program if all it did was buy back 12 to 18 months of stressing, of not having to figure out a loan, would it be worth it? Give you the confidence and the clarity to create a successful business. Learn how to create multiple income streams. And when you join Dreamer Profitable, not only will you save the time and money that I spent to develop it, but you'll also save what could be months or years of wasted time and money because you'll be doing it right the first time. And there's no end period or trial period. Monica said, Dreamer Profitable provided a guide to the basics about starting an online business, and that was affordable, motivating, and easy to complete. So if you buy now, you also get the Zoom call with me, and this ends at midnight. So this is only if you enroll tonight that you get this fast action bonus, this call with me. And I believe in this course so much and that it can truly help you. And I stand behind it with a 30-day money back guarantee. So go all in and see if it works and see the potential that you have. So there's no risk at all to risk in this course. Just to recap the types of online businesses that we're talking about. So digital course creator, online coach, YouTube, blogger, freelancer, virtual assistant. This is just the high level, but there's so many more as well. Okay, so who's a good fit? So you want to make extra money, you want to see results faster than you would on your own, and you want a step-by-step plan. Here's an email that I got from Felicia, and she passed her goal of $1,000 in just 2 weeks after completing the course. She went all in, and she binged it in a weekend, and 2 weeks later, after implementing, she made her first $1,000. It's amazing. Now, who is not a good fit? So someone who wants to get rich quick, someone who's not willing to try and fail. Sherry said, I'm still going through Dreaming of Profitable, but I'm already feeling more confident and I know that I'll be able to do this. I love that. So, who's ready to get started? I got the link in the chat for you. And how many sales would it take to pay this off? So, what's the ROI on this? So, $300. If you're paying in full, $300, $100 course. If you sell $100 course, that's just 3 sales and pays for itself. Or $75 an hour coaching calls. That's only 4 calls and it pays for itself. Or $25 an hour virtual assistant. That's only 12 hours. You could do 12 hours in a week, in a month, and it would pay for itself right there. So this is what happens when you go to the checkout. You're going to see the coupon code Easy Budget, and it's automatically applied. But if you don't see it there, you can just type in Easy Budget, and you'll see the full price there. But then after the coupon is applied, then you're going to see it down here, the $298.50. I know that it can be confusing for some
Is it
people.
easy money or easy budget? Because on the the previous page it said both, so I wasn't
Oh,
quite sure. Like,
it
it's a
is Easy Budget.
oh, okay, easy budget.
So ignore this right here. It's
Okay.
Easy Budget, or the link is automatically applied as well.
Yeah, when I clicked the link, it was automatically applied.
Yeah, perfect. Yes. Good catch though. So that's the 298.50. That's the paid in full. Or you can do the 3 month for 114.50, or the 6 month for 59.50. So under $60 for it. You can get started tonight. We also have an additional community as well. And this is an additional $19 a month. And this goes in even deeper as well of the things that it takes to run on the business. We have monthly Q&A, additional monthly Q&A calls. We have guest speakers, sponsorship, swipe copies, all different things like that. And a little bit more of a unveiling of behind the scenes of my business. And I'll be honest with you, making money online is so foreign to so many people still. And your coworkers, your family, they may not get it. And that's what I love about Dreaming of Profitable. I love the community that we have within. And everyone in Dreaming of Profitable is on a unique side hustle journey. So they're all learning from their experiences and of their peers and providing valuable insights, which can help you navigate these challenges more efficiently. When you talk to your coworkers, when you talk to your family, they're not going to understand. What do you mean you're making money online? What the heck are you talking about? I still have family that doesn't understand what I do. And that's what I love about the community that we have. And it's a safe space of asking questions, celebrating wins, and seeking advice. And Daniela said that this is just such a blessing in disguise. And she had been wanting to start a side hustle for years, and she finally did it and went all in. And this was back in 2021. And she said that she loves the simplicity of understanding what the heck I need to do to achieve my goal. I love that. Dreamer of Profitable student Joanne said, I love how organized this course is and breaks down the how of starting a business. Kelly truly hits on every possible topic when it comes to starting a business. She also offers actual research. It's just not anecdotal, it's proven to work. I love it. So we're going to do a Q&A here in a minute, so you can start asking your questions in the chat. If you asked any questions before, ask them again in the chat because I probably missed it. But you can start
I have a
dropping them.
couple too that I from earlier that I kind of flagged.
Perfect.
I know that.
Now we do have some bad news. So I'm sorry, but there are some bad news, and that this offer ends on Friday. So this is something that I reward those that take action. After this, it's going to go back up to full price for you. And just like when we need to jump on a good deal or something's trending, like when we're making content, it's the same thing. And the fast action bonus, this ends at midnight. And like I said, you can use this right away if you want to book a call right away this week. Or if you want to wait a little bit after you've gone through the course, after you start to implement and you want to pick my brain then and jump on a call then, we can do that as well. And I am an open book on these calls. If you want me to open up my analytics and show you or whatever it may be, I'm there for you. This is the message that I got. And she said, I just had to send you a quick message saying that I'm loving your course. It's giving me lots of new ideas and helping me get excited about growing my YouTube into something more than just a hobby. I love it. Now, kiss the tech away. I know that tech it can be overwhelming, and don't let it scare you. You can go and get this tech guide. So just go to my website, freedominabudget.com/gift. And you can download it as well. And Yes, having an online business, it does require some tech, but it's not as overwhelming as you think it's going to be. And I have lessons that show you over the shoulder how to use them all within Dreamer to Profitable as well. So you can get started, like I said, for just $59. And looks like we got some people that have jumped in already. I love it. I love it. We've got Tressa. Am I saying your name right? Tressa? Let me know. But welcome, welcome, welcome. And Lynn as well. Welcome, guys. I'm so excited. This is going to be awesome. Tressa. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I want to say everyone's name right for sure. So the question isn't if it'll work for you. We've seen how it's worked for my student. The real question is, will you work for it? I challenge you to put aside the fears, put aside the insecurities on if you can do this and if it's going to work for you. And we've seen how it's worked for my students and how it's worked for myself. And so that's why I created this. So trust me, if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to learn, it'll happen for you. Alexa says anyone wanting to start an online business needs to take this course. Don't worry about the money like I did. With the knowledge from this course, you will get it back. Monica said, I really love the short videos, how organized the content is, and that I can replay it in the future. So, yes, you have lifetime access to the course. So, you can, I recommend everyone going through it, watching it once, just watching, absorbing, then going back through again, and you can come back in 6 months. Or if you want to add on a new revenue stream and you're like, okay, now I want to get a new perspective on this and watch it again, or watch it in 3 years from now, 5 years from now, you can do that as well. And I also have some people that are bookkeepers and have started online businesses with bookkeeping, and tax season is crazy now. So they're like, all right, we're going to grab it while it's on sale, and then we'll take it in the summer when things come down as well. So if it's a busy season for you right now, that's totally okay as well. So everything that you're going to get the Dreamer to Profitable course, all 7 bonuses, and that is $2,997. But you're just going to pay $298.50. Bridget said, Dreamer to Profitable helped me really niche down and gain clients from a new virtual assistant business. Each step is so broken down and tailored with small tasks that anyone can achieve it, being profitable in their small business. So put your questions in the chat. Or if you're on the fence, put in the chat, I'm on the fence because XYZ. I am, and I have a statement to make when we get to the Q&A. I love it. Um, Let's see. I have a serious imposter syndrome in that I am an award-winning vocalist. Oh, I'm so jealous. Wish I could sing, but I feel like I can't teach other people to sing. I just feel like I can't for some reason. I need help getting past that and framing my lessons where people can understand them. I need to learn how to create a course. Oh, we can absolutely do that. I don't know what it is, but I have a special passion for creating courses, and just I think I've seen what is done for myself. I probably personally, my husband is behind me, so I hope that his ears are closed, but I've probably personally invested $20,000 over the years in courses. I love them. I've bought in courses from growing my business to, I've gotten ones of helping my daughter sleep at night. I've gotten courses on like things in my personal life, everything. And they're just such a great way to learn. They're such a great way to educate. I love them. So I'm super passionate about course. So we will definitely work through that for sure. Tabitha, do any of these side hustles require a website to get started? So a blog obviously would require a website to get started. We also give you the steps on that, the tech on that, how to do that, how to set that up. Um, that's honestly the main one that really requires a website. Now there's other ones that you can have in addition. Like if you want to do an addition to a like a YouTube channel, or like a website with a podcast, so you can have the show notes, something like that. But I think the blog is probably the only one, or virtual assistant if you want to have it in addition. But that's the only one that's like main that you would absolutely need it. How would one start a business? The business when you finish. What do you mean? I'm a little confused on your question.
And
How would
maybe
one
she can expand a little bit. There was
Yeah.
also Rachel Hollander asked earlier, just tips for growing following, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, for growing a following, just being genuine, just being yourself, people really just resonate with that. I think there's so much out there now of just, I don't know, just I don't want to like call people out, but just so much stuff on social media that isn't genuine. So when people are being genuine, I feel like it shines through so much. But then there's also so many accounts out there where you can have a following and grow a following without even showing your face. So if you don't want to show your face, you can 1,000% do that. One of the biggest ways of growing your following that I found is creating content, especially on like Instagram, TikTok, but creating content that people want to share. So whether that be educational or funny or whatever it is, but finding your niche, figuring out your niche, and then figuring out content to make it shareable. So the more shares that you can get, whether it be sharing on their stories of like, hey, I learned from this, or sharing, sending to a friend or sending to their spouse, then that's going to tell the algorithm that people like it and it's going to grow and they're going to push it out more. But that's one of the best ways to grow a following for sure. Um, let's see. The one was when Millie said, how would you, how would you go about building a website once you find what's good at? Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. Just that I'm near deep in Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it breaks my heart to see people dropping off the call when the cost is 1,500 a month. Med is her deliveries. They're selling cookies in church. You haven't won. That's fine. We'll have the replay too. So maybe they have something going on, or kids got to go to bed, or whatever it may be. I did get some questions that I'm going to go over some questions here, but continue putting them in the chat. And these are just questions that were emailed or that Google form that people filled out. So one of the questions is, would this be good for someone who has not figured out their business? So absolutely. So we go over this in module 1, which is called clarity and confidence. And I'm going to teach you how to figure out with the skills that you have, how you can create a business around it. So that way you don't have to go out and reinvent the whole wheel, but just saying like, oh, yeah, I didn't know I had that skill. Let's create something around it. Next question, how long do I have to use my call for you? Is there a deadline? So there's no deadline of when to use it. Some people like to do it right away. Some people like doing it after, doing it in a couple months. Totally up to you. Monica said, this course has given me a basic overview of where to start and it feels empowering and exciting. I love it. Next question. I don't want to be on YouTube or have a blog. What is the best business for me? So, if you don't want to be on YouTube or blog, I would recommend a virtual assistant or freelancer. And this is going to be the fastest way for you to make money. You start making money as soon as you book that first client. And we go over that a lot in Dreamer Profitable. How to start in an already oversaturated marketplace. So we actually talk about this in module 1 as well, and we talk about how competition is a good thing because it shows that people actually want it. If it was something that wasn't out there at all, then no one would know that they need it, type of thing. So we learn how we can reframe that and how we can still use that to our advantage, even if something is pretty saturated. What if I have questions as I go? So we have the live monthly Q&A calls to get all your questions answered and also learn from others in the community. We have a Facebook group. And when we do the Q&A calls, others may have questions that you never even thought about. And I'm also available via email. And then we have that Zoom call as well with me. Next question. I feel like I'm too old to start a business. And do you guys remember Dr. Woodley that we talked about earlier? And she's in her 60s and she is killing it with YouTube, even though the tech stuff is there. And she was a little intimidated in the beginning, but she has just thrived through it all. And she's able to learn and grow her channel. What are the benefits of an online course if there's so much info already out there on YouTube? So this is actually a really good question. And I thought I would ask Dr. Woodley this in letter answer. And I asked her what felt like the most daunting part and overwhelming part of having an online business. And she said the most daunting part was finding all the time to learn how to do everything myself. I didn't think I had time to do all the research and learn how to do it. and then all the implementation. And this is what's so great about online courses is we gather all the information and all the money that we've invested and all the different things into education and online businesses and test strategies and all of that and share behind the scenes and the mistakes and everything, and then we put it into one course. So yeah, you could go on YouTube and spend 35 bajillion hours watching all these videos to get one little nugget of advice and one little nugget. When you do it in a course, it's all right there for you and just easily accessible that you can go back and learn from it as well. Um, Let me see. Struggling a bit. You have Merilee. What was that question?
There was only one I saw from earlier, and I already asked it. It was just about growing an audience.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think there were any more that I saw that I had flagged.
Oh, I just saw this one. Is it possible to start a business who have learning challenges? So, just to be frank with you, I have ADHD that I was diagnosed about 5 years ago with ADHD. I believe I have dyslexia, and if I can learn this and if I can, put it in a way that makes sense to me and makes sense to all of my students, then I definitely think so. I think it's really important to learn how your brain works and then figure out the learning style with that. But absolutely, for sure.
I think that's also really relatable too. Just a lot of people want to know
Hmm.
how they can be successful in their life with whatever you're trying to teach them, even if
Yeah,
they have some kind of learning disability. So
exactly, exactly. Yeah. It's all about relatability and just being raw with people. And I just urge you, don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. And just like when we're trying to get fit or start a new workout, it's the beginning of the year. So trying to lose some weight. And there have been so many times that I want to start a new workout routine, but I get so busy doing all the research and what's better, lifting weights or cardio. And I end up researching and researching and researching and then never end up at the gym. And so this is when a personal trainer comes in where they can they can tell me, okay, Kelly, these are the exact workouts you need to do. This is the weight you need to lift. This is how many reps you need to lift. This is what you eat. This is the macros you need to eat, all of that. And it's so easy for us to wait until we found the perfect workout routine or the perfect diet, and then we never start. So that's where Dream to Profitable comes in, and courses where I can help you, guide you, and I can be that personal trainer for you with starting an online business and like being a content creator or becoming a virtual assistant where you want to learn about everything and read all the books and just keep learning and keep learning and keep learning and then you never do it. So come as you are, do it as you are, and rather than seeing it as you're going to fail or you're not going to succeed, think of it, I'm going to start and I'm going to take this step and then look at the data and adjust and maybe post 10 YouTube videos and see how they go and what you can improve, and then keep on going and keep on going and stop thinking of it as failure or success. But we're making progress and we're growing and learning. Next question I got is, I'm scared of failure. And I get it. I've been there so many times with analysis paralysis. I hold myself back with lack of confidence so many times, but we need to just jump in and take a leap of faith. So I'll be there to walk you through. Um, And like I said, you can get started for just $59, which is amazing. I'm going to put the link here in the chat because I know we've gotten some questions. But you can get started today for just $59 if you want to do a 6-month payment plan to make it so easy for you. So just $60 a month, you can get started with the whole program. It's waiting for you. And you can also do the 3-month payment plan or the one time. So choose whichever one works best for you. Next is, how long will I have access to the course? You get lifetime access, which is amazing. Um, Next question: I've had a blog for a couple of years, but not making any money from it. Will this help me? So yes, we talk about this in module 3 when we talk about revenue streams. And Dream Profit will absolutely help you learn how to take it from a hobby and to create a business around it, to create new revenue streams, to dig into the ones that you have and grow them and go deeper in them as well. When does the course start and finish? So it can start right now. So if you enroll, you can get started tonight and start learning, or if you want to wait to the weekend or whenever, but you get direct access immediately. And also you decide, like I said before, if you want to keep on going, with work or whatever and just hold on to it, you can do that as well. How many hours should I dedicate a week? It's totally up to you. Some people want to blaze through it, and then others want to take their time as well. Um, Online business, it sounds fishy. Is this an MLM? So I get it. That totally sounds fishy nowadays with everything out there, but it's not an MLM. And by business, I mean something that you can do with needing an internet connection. So all you need is internet connection. You can do it anywhere. You can do it from your home. You can do it from a coffee shop, vacation, anything like that. Just all from the comfort of your home. I want to start a YouTube channel, but I'm afraid to be on camera. How do I feel more ease in front of the camera when creating YouTube videos? So we talk about this in module 3 when we talk about revenue streams, but there's so many channels and videos that you can create without even being on camera. And we also talk about things that you can do to improve your camera presence as well. When I look back to my first videos back in 2016, they were really, really awkward. And now they're less awkward, I like to think, but you can definitely improve your video. And we talk about that a lot. That message here. Can you help me from start to finish? I haven't started yet a blog channel, but want to start. Absolutely. Yep. We can start helping you the whole process through. Next question. If you want to continue, or I want to drive for Uber Eats, is this for me? So if you want to continue making money that way, then no, this wouldn't be for you. This is more of making money at home, not going out and getting a second job or doing a side hustle like that. Next question. Where do you get the name at Dreamer Profitable? So, as I mentioned earlier, I've been in 5 different MLMs, and with those, they really teach you to be a big dreamer and stuff. And I learned a lot from them. And I love the mentality that they have and the fact of like, all right, we can go all in, we can do this. And so I've always been labeled a dreamer, and people are like, oh, you're a dreamer. And even when I was like deep in paycheck to paycheck, I was still like, I'm gonna retire early and all of that. And so I really had this aha moment of I want to help people take that dream that they have and actually make it profitable and be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm a dreamer, but I'm also profitable. So that's where the name came from. So, any last questions? Put them in the chat and we can do the Amazon gift card in a minute if we got any last questions. Let's see here. I'm just scrolling up really quick to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Thank you so much, Kelly, by the way, for everything you shared tonight. It's amazing to
Absolutely.
get an inside perspective on everything.
Yeah, this has been an absolute blast. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. The Amazon gift card winner is Tabitha. So, Tabitha, let me see if I have your email right here. Let's see. Tabitha, send me an email. Um, Tabitha, if you can reply to one of the emails that you got today, and then I'm going to send you the the gift card there. But congratulations and thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I am so excited. But thank you guys and have a great night.